Good morning and welcome, Patriot Radio News Hour. Joe and Jason eventually. Happy Friday, everybody. Sit back, relax, strap on the seatbelt, leave the driving to us. Our toll-free number, 800-951-0592. The website at allamericangold.com. And, man, it is a breakout. Silver above $38. Gold closing in on $3,400. Did you see the rocket ship? That is TEXIT. I should have just stuck to my guns. I told you it was coming. $1.75 right now. Yeah, and man, tariff news upon tariff news. Trump unleashing Canada now, the next victim. Europe is next, apparently. More issues with Mexico, and the list just continues. Man, it's crazy. It's been crazy, and this is what happens when you decide to really say to hell with being responsible. This is really what happens. Listen, I'm not going to criticize Donald Trump for the tariffs. I mean, we agreed to all this crap a long time ago and tried to give it away. And unfortunately, it's not going to work. But I get why he's doing it. He's trying something. I don't know. I will say that. I'm going to say it again. I hope you listen this time. Don't have too much money in your bank. Don't have too much of your 401ks and IRAs exposed to the debt markets. I'm just telling you. Get your gold and silver put away. If you want to jump on the rocket ship, that's TEXIT. Get it done. Call us, 800-951-0592. The meeting this Wednesday keeps getting bigger. I've got the spot and the time. Ready? 6 p.m. Wednesday the 16th. It's going to be at the Deer Valley Airpark. You heard me right. The Deer Valley Airpark. The little there used to be like an all-you-can-eat in there. There's not. It's called Barrio Brewing Company. We're going to start at 5:30. For those of you that may have a few questions, or I'm having trouble getting on my dashboard, or hey, I want to come early and sign one of my people up under me, or what have you, we will not get into the big meeting until 6. So don't worry for those of you that want to be there for the big meeting. But hey, 5:30 would be pushing it. If you need extra help, try to come at 5:30. I'm working on it right now. I will have at least one TEXIT Ranger at the meeting. These are experts in TEXIT. I'm working on actually having 2 TEXIT Rangers there. This looks like it's going to be a very well-attended event. I got several calls yesterday for people that have said, Joe, I haven't signed up, but I just need more. I need to see it more. I want to come to this meeting. Absolutely. If you've heard us talk about TEXIT and you're thinking about you just want more details, come Come to the meeting. It's going to be 5:30. It'll probably go till probably about 8 o'clock. They kick us out. So it won't be any later than that. Barrio Brewing Company. It's right off 7th, Deer Valley and 7th. Deer Valley and 7th. It is the actual Deer Valley Airport. The main entrance there, I guess we could technically see planes taking off and landing, but they got a big space. So, and it's real close to where the office is. Essentially, right next to Deer Valley in 19th Avenue, Deer Valley in 7th, 5:30, Barrio Brewing. Bring your stuff with you. So you can, you may not touch it, right? You may just watch and observe. Others may want to follow along. We'll be talking about how to sign up to Kraken and Coinbase and all the other, how to sell the coin, how to buy the coin, how to turn it into money. So all of that coming Wednesday. I encourage you to bring some friends. I don't even know, 10, 12 texts this morning, people that, hey, Joe, I'm plus money. It's crazy. Arlene, she was plus money the other day. Of course, Arlene works for me, but yeah, crazy where this thing is going. Remember, they keep saying $16 by February, and they're blowing past the numbers. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. If you want to sign up today, call us. We'll be back. 800-951-0592, Patriot Radio News Hour on this Friday. Quick look at the markets. Dow's down 300. It's not horrible. I mean, really, when you think of the news, these retail investors are they're putting it out there, I guess. The S&P down 30, the NASDAQ's down 60, the 10-year note, 4 and change. Just can't seem to catch the rate. We did, again, on the 30-year yesterday. The auction was okay. The bid to cover wasn't great. The foreign demand wasn't great, but the directs, these are going to be hedge funds, insurance funds, maybe some cryptos, right? We're actively buying the 30-year. I wonder if they regret that after Trump's announcements about what is coming. More tariffs expected, I guess, between now and Monday. Still haven't heard all of them yet. I know it's tough. We'll keep watching it. Oil is higher. Gold's up 40. 33.65, almost 33.66. Closing in on its all-time record high intraday, anyway, 34 and change. Silver at the highest levels going back to 2011, 38.10 on silver right now. You heard it right, up $1.06, up $1.16. Again, the question, no offense to $3,400 and $40 silver. That's happening. And it's going to happen this year, and that's just what it's going to be. We'll see on silver. Does it go to 50? That would not surprise me at all. Given the lack of supply in the market. Obviously, Mexico, the largest. So it's hard because Mexico, the next closest silver producer, produces half of what Mexico does. And they have had just big issues getting it out of the ground, talking of nationalizing, and what if Trump rains down the hammer when it comes to tariffs? Look at what happened with copper, right? The 50% copper tariff. I mean, talking about copper near $6. That's just, it's crazy when you think about it. So what happened yesterday after markets were closed? The Agriculture Department, immediate suspension of all live cattle, bison, and horse imports from Mexico. This is not a tariff for this. So remember the tomatoes, that's a tariff thing. This is a screwworm issue. Apparently, Mexico's got a bad parasite, the screwworm parasite. All imports are blocked as of right now. And obviously, any restriction in cattle and beef is going to be a problem in the market. But a lot of people saw that one coming. We matter of fact, it was probably a little late coming, but it's here now. Thankfully, it's not Argentina. That would be a major problem. And then late yesterday, Donald Trump announcing a 35% tariff on Canada. So once again, fentanyl is hardly the only challenge we have with Canada, according to the latest release, which has many tariff, non-tariff policy, trade barriers, unsustainable trade deficits with the United States, tariffs on our dairy farmers. It's a long list here. Now, the one good thing is they are going to leave in place for right now an agreement that the U.S. had previously had with about 35% of the Canadian imports, the USMCA agreement. That's the United States, Mexico, Canada agreement. About 50% of the stuff from Mexico fell under that, and about 35% of the stuff from Canada fell into that. Anything that's not part of the USMCA from Canada now will be hit at a 35% tariff. Bloomberg notes that Trump is intending on ratcheting up rather than scaling back the trade war with Canada. And again, Mexico, we're waiting to hear on Mexico. We're waiting to hear about the EU. But that's kind of what put the markets in a downward space this morning because, well, let's face it, right? We're back here again. JPMorgan, Jamie Dimon. I don't know, this guy, you got to pay attention to him, right? I mean, he runs the largest bank in the United States, and he was out saying that the markets are ignoring the chance that the Fed is actually going to raise rates. What? Wow. I don't know. But Jamie Dimon is saying that, all we've been hearing is rate cuts. I don't know if you saw now Donald Trump trying to undermine Jay Powell now, and this is a little more serious. He's been undermining him right through, calling him names and things of that nature. The cost of the renovations of the headquarters of the central bank It's astronomical. So to think about this, I guess they're upgrading it. Right? This place is like Taj Mahal-esque, right? Eat off the floors, marble that I don't even know if you can even make it anymore. I mean, really high-end everything. Apparently, everybody was okay with the $1.9 billion bid. Yeah, you heard me right. $1.9 billion. You think he just build brand new buildings for $1.9 billion? Everyone was okay with that. Tells you how, again, when it's not your money, they don't care. But now, like everything government, the $1.9 billion wasn't enough. And now they're saying, I guess the contractors, $2.5 billion, right? That's the new number. And they're saying Jay Powell misled them, and now Donald Trump is trying to use this as an excuse to try to get Jay Powell out of there and get somebody in there that will actually lower the rates, which I think would be crazy. But, hey, why not at this point? Then Jamie Dimon comes out today and says, hey, why is everybody talking about lowering the rates? I think the markets need to be concerned about the rates going higher. And, of course, I don't know that that's necessarily inflation-based or if it's just, guys, do you not understand how much debt we have to sell? I don't think Jamie Dimon doesn't think that the Main Streeters on Wall Street get it, Jason, that these cutting the rates thing, it may be fairy tale. I don't know.
Well, we've been talking ever since the COVID emergency, whatever you want to call that, and all that money was injected, and then it became, hey, are the markets weak and going to crash, or is inflation going to be bad? And they up the rates during the inflation, right, Joe? But it doesn't seem like it's a solved problem. So we're still here. I know inflation's so-called lower, so this is going to be their excuse to drop rates here in the next year. But but it sure seems that they're going to have to probably up the rates when the inflation inevitably comes. Maybe they're hoping for this higher level of inflation to stick so they can lower the rates and just write it. And I remember the first time I mentioned it to you, it was several years ago. It's like, well, they're gonna lower the rates, and then they're gonna up the rates, and print money. And you said, well, they can't do that. They just can't do that. Well, we're sort of in that situation, right, Joe? They've kept the higher races. They lowered the rates, and we still have higher inflation recently. But the numbers are skewed, right? It's just you get used to it. It's not so bad, right? But print money, inflation, and higher rates. That's going to be the future at some point. We're going to have this little reprieve, right? They're going to lower the rates 1 or 2%. And then that's going to break things. It's just going to break things.
Yeah, this is crazy. Just getting reports on Red Robin is shutting 70 locations. Applebee's shutting a ton. Apparently, Applebee's gave 7 hours notice here. I don't know. I don't know how this. I don't know how this works. I don't know how.
Real quick, Joe. Red Robin kicked me out during COVID because I wouldn't wear a mask. So, oh well, Red Robin.
They deserve what they get,
go away.
How about this? Texas, it's cleared both chambers of the House, designating gold and silver as legal tender in the Lone Star State. This will be in effect starting September 1st, 2026, and saying that it will authorize electric payment rail fully backed by bullion stored at the Texas Depository. Remember, Texas has its own depository now. I don't have all the details exactly on how this is going to work. They did say under this that retailers will have, kind of like with crypto. You'll have the option. Like, listen, retailers have the option now. They can not accept cash. They can not accept credit cards, right? They can decide how they want it to be. In Texas, they're going to say, hey, same thing with gold and silver, but you will be able to do this both physically and electronically, according to Texas. So they're going to be, I think, the guinea pig as to how this will work with other things. We've seen this in the crypto space. Is it going to be, can you barter with it? I guess it looks like maybe Texas you can. If you store it at their facility, you can do it digitally. So interesting things happening, Jason, as, well, let's face it, right? We're watching. You guys are watching. It's crazy. I know it's summertime, but guys, we're watching the end of fiat money. That's what we're watching. We're watching it right now. Right now. Yep. Patriot Radio News Hour. We'll be back after the break. 800-951-0592. Gold's up almost $45, just under $33.70. Silver, I don't know, maybe silver, maybe $40 today. I don't know. I hope not. Maybe.
Is TEXIT coin $1.75 now or not? Because I had the conversation with you, and then I got here after hearing that it went back down. So it's holding $1.75. Right.
Yeah, and yes. So TEXIT, it's crazy. The rocket ship is real. And of course, a lot of the crypto space doing very well today. Right now, actually, $1.76 on the rocket ship that is TEXIT. I will say this: a bunch of new TEXIT millionaires today.
I would guess so.
Yep.
What did Trump say? What did Trump say? This is the biggest thing we've ever passed. That America has never passed something this big. I'm wondering if the money is starting to. I wonder if the checks are getting cash now, Joe. This is what it looks like.
And like I said, if you want to get involved, I said this yesterday, I'll say it again today. Listen, I'm doing this to become a millionaire, period. And not like a little one, like a big one. If you want to take a swing, call us. Each seat is $9.95. You only can buy 9 seats. Why? Because look at today. What was it? A Bitcoin. BlackRock now holds like some ungodly amount of Bitcoin, right? It very, very much controlled. As far as, the big banks, the big players, this is something where this is a permission-based coin, so it's different. And I get it. Some of the purists, they don't like that. I always tell people there's more than one way to skin a cat here. What does that mean? That means no one can mine TEXIT coin without permission. And the only people that get permission are people that are minors, period. And right now, I'm hoping that it changes, but I don't know that it will. You have to be in Texas to do it. It's the only coin that is only mined in the U.S. I think that's valuable. Only mined in Texas. I think that's valuable. I could be wrong, but I think it is.
I think it is.
We have right. We got a guy leading it in Bobby Gray. Hell, that testified in front of Congress, trying to get them to make gold and silver money again. The guy's this has been his life for his whole adult life.
Blockchain.
He's going to be
blockchain can can be used as a way of transferring funds and deals and documents and keeping things secure. When Bitcoin gets well adopted, like that's what I said, if Bitcoin gets adopted, that's the only thing. I don't care if it gets a little adopted or a lot adopted. If it gets adopted, which means it's going to keep being used, then our deposits are good, the hash power that we buy is good, and being geo-locked to Texas is important because there's a lot of government, and I'm going to say government might just move into this because a lot of government, they will not use Bitcoin or some other thing that's mined in China. So, Joey, this could be one of the most fantastic opportunities there is out there.
Yeah. 800-951-0592 if you want to sign up for TEXIT. Obviously, bring people to the meeting Wednesday in Phoenix, the 16th, 5:30 for those of you that need extra help. 6 o'clock is when we're going to get into the big part of the meeting, and it's going to be right at the Deer Valley Air Park, right in it, at the Barrio Brewing Company, which is the new place inside of the Deer Valley Airport. Yep, you can watch some planes take off and land while we will have food, soft drinks. If you want alcohol, they have a full bar there. I think they got special, whatever, IPAs and all. That's on you. You want to purchase some, I don't care. But you'll have to pay for that part. Otherwise, we will provide food for you. And like I said, I don't care if you've already signed up and you just want help for yourself. I don't care if you're already signed up and you want to bring some friends. I highly recommend it. We'll sign them up right there under you, right there. So you think about this. A lot of you can get instantly more hash power on Wednesday. We can also, for those of you that, hey, you've heard me talk, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this is. These guys keep talking about it. Come to the meeting. Come to the meeting. If nothing else, you got dinner for free. Think about it that way, right? If nothing else, there's not going to be a hard sales pitch. None of that. If you want to sign up, great. If you want to buy more hash power, great, right? If you, okay, I saw it. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do. Fine, right? All of that on the table. But listen, we're watching the end of fiat money right here. You've noticed how I've changed this year completely. Why? Simple. I'm just doing what it is the government is telling me. These attacks on Jerome Powell, this is unprecedented. They're desperate to run him off. Why? Because they want to cut rates. Why? Because the deficit's going to explode. And they want to at least try to have lower interest payments. And Jamie Dimon keeps talking. Jeff Gundlach keeps talking and saying, guys, that's not going to happen. And then I think about these tariffs. And I'm looking at these. I've been looking at these auctions for like the last 3 weeks now. The foreigners are way down. Way down. Which tells me what? Hey, we're going to find other ways to do business. It's just that simple. I'll give you another. You know what? I'll tell you this. So I had a customer. Actually, it wasn't a customer. It's a TEXIT guy. He needed some silver. And he paid me in USDC, right? Which is crypto dollars. It took seconds. And guess what it cost the guy to do it? Pennies. It's like sending a wire. You know, me just mentioning the word wire is $50, right? This guy just did it for pennies. Yeah, that's why it's going to work. We'll be back after the break. 800-951-0592. I will say that this will be, I think, the simplest thing. Come Monday morning, we're going to have a lot higher gold price. But for today, $20 Liberties, $20 Saints, $33.95. $33.95. Gold is $33.65 right now. So that's what, $30 over spot, which is 0.008. I know at 33.70 it's like 0.007, not even a percent over. Get it and get as much of it as you can. Get your wealth insurance put away. I mean, this is like buying it at Gold 3000. Really, it is. It's crazy, the opportunity that we have. But you know what? We get these things. You know, we're in a period where the premiums are pretty low to begin with. Then it's summertime, right? All the big money's on vacation. This is when the best deals usually appear. And here it is. Any amount, I probably can do up to 320s, Liberties and or Saints at this price, about 100, 150 of each one of them, $33.95. Anybody buys 10, I'll give you 100 grams of gold, but you got to buy 10 for the 100 grams. By the way, that's it's crazy now. That's what, 3.1 ounces of silver. That's like almost $120 of free silver on top of it if you buy 10 of them. 800-951-0592. That is your toll-free number for everything, right? Signing up. Now, I will say this. We had some people are, hey, guys, you can sign up on your own. You can have people sign up under if you like. But they have to be able to pay in crypto to do so. Otherwise, call Jason and I. We can do it for you. Okay? We've had a few people that, hey, my kids know what they're doing, right? Obviously, right? Of course they do. And then they struggle because they can't finish the payment of it. So if you want us to handle that, we will. We'll do it all for you. And don't worry, you get the credit. You get the credit. You get the points. You get the hash power. Remember, they're still doing buy 5 seats. Each seat, like I said, each seat's $995. You only can buy 9. That's the most. That's $8,955. They'll give you 2 seats. What does seats mean? Power. Just more power. More coins every day. If you buy 5 seats, they'll give you 1 for free. Otherwise, you can buy 1, 2, 3. Gosh, so many people today just already in 8 weeks or less have made their initial investment back in our plus money. So many. I don't know how many TEXIT millionaires we have now, but it's like every time the price jumps, there's more. I plan on being one of those. By the way, Bobby Gray reiterated today, we're going to go to $16, and we're going to do it by February. This is still early. I know some of you are thinking, I missed it. No. We're only at minor 9,000. The mine is only like 4% built. Now, the problem is it's going really fast, and the mine's going to be full by the end of next year. And one of the guys that was in yesterday, him and his wife, they were in, and she was buying some seats. And he said, Joe, what about the people at the very end? What incentive are they going to have to buy it? And I said, well, gosh, if the price is $100, $1,000, $10,000, there's plenty there. Even if you only had a tenth of a coin every day for another 130 some years. Well, guess what? That means every 10 days you got a coin. Well, what if it's $1,000? Well, every 10 days you got another $1,000. That's not a bad deal. It's happening. I hope you get on the rocket ship with us. 800-951-0592. Getting back to the market here. More concerns again today with Japan. And how they are going to be able to fend off what everyone thinks is going to be inevitable, that the Japanese central bank is going to have to reverse course, just like most people believe the U.S. central bank is going to have to reverse course. It's a little alarming that Jamie Dimon said today publicly. I don't know if Donald Trump's going to start bashing him next. Why isn't anybody talking about rate hikes? And he wasn't really thinking inflation per se. That was part of it. But he's like, we got a tsunami of debt coming. And with the big, beautiful bill passing, Jason, the tsunami just keeps going, right? We have a tsunami coming to catch up from the emergency shutdown, right? Emergency measures that we're going to see over the next 60 days. We're going to see the debt's going to jump over $1 trillion the next 60 days. Just do it. Now we're going to be over 38 trillion, close to 39 trillion. Now Jamie Dimon's like, dude, we're going to be at 40 trillion before you know it. 800-951-0592, $20 gold pieces. A whopping $30 over spot, $33.95.
Hey, everybody. My name
800-951-0592, $20 gold pieces, just a fraction above spot today, $33.95. If you buy 10, you'll get 101 gram silver bars at no cost. That's now like $120 worth of silver. It's crazy. A little over 3 ounces. If you're just joining us, silver breaking through again. Well, this is just the pattern, isn't it? First it took out 35, then it took out 36 and pulled back. Then it took out 37, pulled back. Now it's taking out 38. Maybe it pulls back then to 39, 40. Yep. It's on the climb to 50. I mean, I think for me, it's hard to see it breaking 40 and not just going to 50. Yeah. And then we'll see. I think 50, it'll hang there for a little bit. But,
Joe, it's nice some days when everything you're selling is working. Yeah. It's really nice. My parents haven't signed people up, but because of all the signups that I have, you have to position them in this, tree. They've been in 10 weeks, short of 68 days is when they signed up. 68 days ago, they made up their investment today, yep. And they got one bonus out of the 10 weeks. There was one commission week that my dad and my mom both got, just because of how the points were flowing up on that 1 week. Joe and I, we've been bonusing on multiple weeks. So it's a little different for us as far as our gains. But my mom and dad, if you get in, here's the other thing we don't talk about. Joe and I have a lot of people we've signed up. It's a big tree of people. So a lot of times these points on these weekly bonuses can flow up in certain ways. And if you sign 1 or 2 people up, it's a tremendous benefit.
I'm glad you brought that up. You have no idea. Just 1 or 2. In the amount of difference that can make, it's incredible. But, yeah, it doesn't matter. That's the best part. This isn't MLM, right? MLM, you got to keep buying all the time and keep putting money in. Essentially, what we're seeing here, we told everybody, hey, you'll make your original investment back within 180 days. Everyone's been blowing way past that and doing it in 60, 30. If they're signing people up, a lot of people did it in 30 days because they just signed up a few people, a couple of 9-packs. And did it. But most everybody, even the ones that haven't done anything, somewhere in that 10 weeks, 70 days, let's call it 68 to 80 days. And the cool part, being in our group, once you get some cash potential, you sign up a few people, it's crazy. You can get bonuses, and you're like, well, how did I get a bonus? I didn't even sign anybody up this week. That's how it works. Get in, man. Get in on the rocket ship. Let's make a bunch of money together, and then guess what we do? We take some profits down, and we buy more gold and silver and protect it.
Yep. Right?
And then 6 months later, take some profits out, buy some more gold and silver, and protect the wealth. That's what gold and silver is.
The timing, Joe, the timing's been so good for us on TEXIT because gold had this huge run in 2024 and this year. And then when we're selling TEXIT, which is essentially in May, gold really hasn't moved a lot. So a lot of the people that traded their gold for TEXIT coin, can you imagine how well the KHNC and then the Patriot Trading audience has done, Joe? Great timing.
What I told you when we said you can trade your gold and silver, or you still can do it, because I told you, hey, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to buy triple the amount of gold and silver you traded and still have plenty of money. God bless. We'll be right back, Jason and I.